From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
2nd and 10. Here's Jackson again. Looking deep for Adams. That's going to be caught. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Davante Adams hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens have taken the early lead. Not a bad way to start it.
And I think that was part of their script, because so many teams script their opening possessions, and whether it's just that possession or even deeper into the half, sometimes it's 15 to 30 plays. That had to be one in there where they call a shot play. Go for the big one, and they got it done.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Titans take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And some space here. And down to the 20. It's a big run that time by Henry. 55 yards. So he rips off a great run and shows you why this year he's top 10 in rushing in the league.
And looks like he's trying to move up fast on the leaderboard, doesn't he? Top 10, looks like he's trying to get into the top 5.
From the red zone now, Tannehill. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts of the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
12 yards to pick up there. Good for a Raven first. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. And this, of course, the Titans and Ravens met in the postseason a year ago, and really along with the Titans win the previous week in Foxborough, it was one of the shockers of the postseason. The Titans a 6th seed on the road. The Ravens, they were the top seed, riding a 12-game win streak and coming off the first-round bye. But where that game was all Tennessee, they led 28-6 at one point, ultimately winning 28-12 and sending them on to the AFC title game in Kansas City. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. The left side throw complete to Adams.
Jackson.
His second catch. This one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talking about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Well, they're making an effort to get the ground game going tonight. So far, it's working.
I like what we're seeing from the offensive line. They seem to have the leverage going and they're controlling things and reestablishing the line of scrimmage, moving that defensive front backwards. I also like what the runner's giving us, too. It appears that he's been waiting all day long to get out here and take off.
At the 29-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Jackson now. They'll roll him out right. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. Looked like some hands both ways. They got it on the offense.
Sometimes there's a fine line between being the receiver and the DB, and he knocked that one away. Might have caused an incompletion that could have been an interception.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. After the penalty, it's Jones. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a 1st down if not for that penalty moments ago. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. Jackson from the shotgun. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try to pound it in with Hill. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play.
Tackle made at the 5-yard line.
(7-7) our score after 1.
The score tied 7-7.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? His pass caught at the 4. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A great job to hold him to just a yard there. Now it's 4th and goal.
And goal.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens have taken the lead.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury. And it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. And he finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Now a 1st down throw, Tannehill. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Tennessee Titans. 1st and 10 at the 30.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. Room here to run. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. After the penalty, it's Henry. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? From the gun, here's Tannehill. Escaping the pressure right. He's going deep for Brown. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, second down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
On third down, Henry. And he'll get it down to the play to the 37. 14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to fourth down. They had quite a hole to dig out of there on third and long. Not able to get the first, but a pretty good-sized run.
A really good run. But how much confidence do you have in your next play call that you can sell to the head coach? Let's go get it on fourth down. Do you really have a play you believe in, or are you just hopeful? And you got to sell it to the big man before it gets called.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. Taken in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
A deep ball down that right sideline, and he made sure that he put it where either his guy was going to catch it or no one was.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And he'll look for Adams again, and this time he's got him. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Now Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
At the 26-yard line.
Forced out to his left. He's going to take off with it. A nice job of eluding the pressure there, scrambling for 11.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to...
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Titans are going to retake the lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone, so give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But it looked like a Raven was able to get in there, and they will indeed keep the possession. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Steps away to his left. He got him a big chunk of that yardage back, but even with that effort, it'll still be 3rd and long.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
And that will be incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds a defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Great blocking, nearly sprung in there. 28-yard return. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. And right side, Henry's got it. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. On 2nd down now, it's Henry. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Back to throw, Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. They go play action here on 1st down. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. He'll set up to throw from the gun. Buying time to his left. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've been trying and trying, but they haven't sacked him yet. He's been able to get away and make plays. Tried to make another one downfield right there, but to no avail. They'll have to keep up the pursuit, though, and not let him get hot.
On second down, here's Henry. Fighting through. And he is finally brought down at the Ravens' 36-yard line. 39 yards there, a big one. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Play action, it's Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. It's a gain of 35. Now Tannehill. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line.
Marked down at his own.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
2nd and 7.
From the gun, Jackson. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Adams. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. 7 yards there and a first down.
Baltimore.
Operating from the gun. Jackson looking left side. Andrews with it complete.
Jackson's pass.
A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the shotgun is Jones. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. A first down carry for Henry. Running right through him. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 11th touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Titans 31, Ravens 14.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down. Turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points. So they've got pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. Jadeveon Clowney racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson being chased out left. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Now it's Jackson. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. 3rd quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Here's Jones. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped.
A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
A 5-yard pickup.
4th down, here's Jackson. Dancing to his left. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Stops shy of the 45 despite some powerful running. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's Tannehill. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 49. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Intercepted by the Ravens. They'll take over first.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. After the interception, here's Jackson. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Nashville, it's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Eluding the pressure right. That's caught by Jackson. A lot of work to get away and outside of the pocket, but no actual yardage there on the catch. It's 2nd down. From the gun, Jackson. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Jackson going to run. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line.
All right, you've had to put up with me in this booth. I'm going to try and be simple this time and succinct. It simply has not been their night.
No, I think that fumble's kind of indicative of how this whole evening's gone, isn't it?
Without a doubt. I mean, they've tried, but nothing has ever really taken throughout the game. That's why they're down so big.
And Henry gets the call there on 1st down as he pushes his way forward. A pickup of about 5. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11 now. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, you won't hear any boos from this home crowd on that call.
No, not at all. And it's been a long day for this crowd waiting for this game. It's been a long evening as well. Finally, they feel they got a call.
On 1st down, it's Tannehill. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
Mike 40. You must be dreaming. Watch the safety creep. Check.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. Forced out to his left. And I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Tannehill now to throw. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because it nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
On 4th down, Tannehill. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce.
The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Titans. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Darrynton Evans. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the fumble recovery leads to 6 points for the Titans. And this one through the uprights and good.
Makes the score Titans 38, Ravens 14.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of 7. And the Ravens.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
Well, I think after that run, the defense getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them? And do I have enough confidence to make a play?
They'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
It's a loss of 2 yards. Brings up.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense, and what I mean by that,